Hello, welcome back. We are in Romans 13, and yesterday we were looking at worship and the fact that what we do with our bodies and the decisions that we make and the way that we follow the things that God is asking us to do is all part of our worship to God. And today's reading, as you'd imagine, sort of follows on from there. It flows on from there and is looking in more detail about what this worship looks like. And two things particularly today, it's talking about a submission to authority and to loving one another. Two things that don't always come naturally to us, things that aren't always easy to read, but nevertheless there's that high calling, I suppose, that as God's people he's saying, you know, where Jesus said, if you love me, you'll obey my commands. And here it's like, if you love me, you obey my commands. And it looks like this. So it looks like submission, which we don't always like. We don't always want to submit to others, and I'm sure that Paul's initial readers would have also felt that at times as well. Yet they're saying that's part of what it means is to be a submissive people. But also then this whole thing about what it looks like to worship God is to love one another. I love this line about let no debt remain outstanding except the continuing debt to love one another. And I guess so much of that is, you know, we love because he first loved us. So love has been poured into us. And in that sense, it means that there is always like an obligation, even though that's a word we wouldn't necessarily want to hear when it comes to love, an obligation to love one another. There's a sense that no matter how fiercely and deeply and faithfully I love, there's still more to give, there's still love. And I love this idea that he's saying, you know, this set of commandments, do not covet, do not steal, do not murder. The way that we'll do that is by loving. As we love, we won't be able to break those commandments. We won't be able to commit adultery or covet because our motivation is that of love. And so often when we look at the commands of Jesus, and it's like, okay, I understand that, but how? And it really, in many ways, is as simple as the how is love. The root is love. Love of Jesus, love of one another. That's how we do the things that he's asking us to do. So get out there and love someone today. Love well and love because he first loved you. See you tomorrow. Bye.